I am Mark Nicholson. I attended the Mindfulness course in February, March of 2019. I've gone and still am going through a period of illness and I had 3.5 years of seeing the medical profession and really not getting anywhere. And I think mindfulness, it found me more than I found it. I'd known about its existence, but the more I became ill and the less help I was getting, I think I decided that when the pain intervention services spoke to me about mindfulness, that was a really good option. And it would be used, I could use it in conjunction with medication. I learned quite a lot actually. I'm a very private person and I never thought that being in a group could help me in any significant way. However, when I settled into it, I found that it was an enormous benefit talking to other people, not necessarily having the same symptoms that I have, but still being in with some form of problem that I needed to resolve. And actually put myself in their position, put my illness in perspective. So it helped me tremendously on that level, on a group level, speaking to people. There were a lot of challenges, probably more than you could fit in this video, but I think the main, there were several ones were, firstly coming off autopilot. That took a long time to bring me awareness back into the present rather than rushing about. Walking down the street, coming out the house, walking down the street and then walking back again to check whether I've locked the door. Well, that almost got to be routine. And driving to work was, I couldn't remember it half of the time because my mind was elsewhere. So coming off the autopilot was a very, very difficult challenge. Actually doing the practice, finding the time to working out not a schedule as such, or a routine, because I didn't want to do that, but finding time in the day to actually do the practice, to do the meditation, I felt at the time was going to be very difficult. So that it was a challenge doing that. But once I got into that, then once I resolved that was actually much of a challenge afterwards. But at the time, it just seemed to be a bit daunting. Overcoming that challenge for that was quite simple. My wife likes the soap, so I could sneak away when she was watching it, but do that in private. Coming off autopilot was slightly different, and that was a big challenge. Actually, I did a lot of meditation practice first before I actually realised that I was coming off autopilot. It must have taken three weeks. To some extent I'm still coming off autopilot because I still do find myself doing things in automatic. However, I'm more aware of that now, so I do pull myself back to, well, I've got the awareness to do that now. So that was difficult, but once you do it once and then twice and 3 times, it starts to become natural. So there are challenges to start, but once you do them, when you incorporate them into your lifestyle, then they do become a lot easier. Doing mindfulness helped me to control the pain. It doesn't go away, it never does, but the intensity is not as much as it was. It's like a volume control. You can actually turn it down, or you can't turn it off, unfortunately, but I'm still working on that. And I take less painkiller as well, so if I feel that I do need a painkiller, the meditation helps. So it actually replaces the medication. In other parts of my life, unfortunate at the time when I was doing the course, my mother passed away, and it did help me quite a lot through that bereavement. And many other ways. For example, my road rage is not that one particularly badly, but I'm more patient towards other drivers now. I don't I don't get frustrated anymore in traffic jams, and I'm just generally a lot calmer than what I used to be. I would certainly advise somebody to take it, but I would go into it without any preconceived ideas. Don't judge until you've actually tried it. I think being non-judgmental is an important part of it, and you don't really know until you try how it's going to benefit you. So I would definitely advise you that somebody should try it.